And welcome back to BLOCKTV, where every day Zachy Hennessy scours the World Wide Web for the best offerings on crypto blockchain. And guess what? Today he's here yet again to tell you everything you need to know.
I went all up and down the information superhighway. I went up. I went down. Those are the two directions that I went.
Okay, you never go sideways, do you?
Never, ever, ever, ever.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me ask you a question. What is made of gold and is the internationally accepted store of value?
Gold.
That's right, it is gold. Well, sometimes gold is compared to Bitcoin in order to show its superiority as a store of value. But here's the thing. Is it though? Business Insider's Sarah Silverstein asked the same question. Check it out.
So what can I do with my alternative currencies? First, I went to my daughter's preschool to see if I could put a deposit down on next year's tuition. This is $4,000 worth of gold.
It's while it is nice and shiny, unfortunately, we don't accept bullion for tuition.
Okay. Well, do you accept Bitcoin?
We do.
Did anybody actually pay in Bitcoin?
Yes, we've had about a handful of parents that have paid the entire tuition since last summer in Bitcoin.
I couldn't use gold or Bitcoin to buy fruit on the street, which isn't a surprise.
Maybe in the future.
Online, I found a few restaurants that supposedly accepted Bitcoin, but those didn't pan out, including Lay Village, which many people reportedly have used Bitcoin at. I made a reservation on Yelp and showed up, and the restaurant has been closed down. Of course, you can use your Bitcoins to make purchases online. And if you really want to use Bitcoins in day-to-day transactions, you can always order a debit card that will let you spend your Bitcoins. And you can't do any of that with gold. So what makes gold so special? It's a proven store of value, but it's clearly not a medium of exchange. It may be hard to live and do daily transactions using Bitcoin, but the point is that it's impossible to do it with gold, which is the internationally agreed upon store of value.
No, it's a very good point. I just want to say that with gold, and she's right, you can't buy food with it, you can't, on the street. You can melt it though and make a really big earring.
Yeah, that's highly true. First, I just wanted to speak quickly on Business Insider's budget. They have like an $8,000 budget. They bought $4,000 of gold and Bitcoin. It's astronomical, Can't wait for BLOCKTV to hit those numbers. Anyway,
yeah,
I honestly wouldn't mind a world where we could revert to using gold as an actual medium of exchange, because there's just something so satisfying about the idea of paying for something with a nugget.
I know, but I want to remind you that back in the day when the world did use gold, people were shooting each other constantly. But
that's true. But imagine, you walk into a hotel. Thanks for the hotel reservation. Here's a nugget. See you later, Costco checkout person. Enjoy that little nugget.
Okay.
A day at the spa. That's going to be nice, but 2 nuggets, baby. Bring back nugget transactions. # bring back nugget transactions.
I think Bitcoin will win that store of value faster because it's just, you don't carry anything. It's not heavy. Yeah.
When I could get a nugget of Bitcoin, then, you'll see me investing wholesale, like out of Costco.
That said, dear boy, what else?
Sometimes when you want something done right, the best thing to do is to take it and you hold it lovingly, and you just fucking chuck it into a riotous crowd full of anonymous, faceless people who can take it and twist it and warp it to their shallow heart's content. Dee Dickerson, great name, thought the same thing, and as such, she tweeted this: "Can we crowdsource a symbol for the Satoshi?" Well, let's find out. Dee Dickerson, great name. At Defend Uncle Joe says, S with an N over it for Satoshi Nakamoto. Looks like a $sign with the double vertical lines, but with an extra diagonal line in the end. This is a terrible mock-up, but you get the idea.
Exactly. There's something very dark about this. Okay.
Yeah, I get the idea. It's a terrible idea. We're moving on. At Victor B. Chadwell, that's a Bitcoin B, by the way, he says, claim the lightning bolt makes sense, so drunk right now actually might not make sense, but whatevs, let's go, # Bitcoin.
Yeah, no, babe, he was drunk. He was drunk. So drunk, and I just want to say I'm glad he quantified with that, because no, that's so overused. Come on,
and
Victor.
Victor, your mother called. She's very worried about you. You need to call her up, sober up, take a bath.
I think Victor actually lives with his mother, but that's just me. Yes.
Okay, the one true answer excuse me, to this is clear and obvious. It is so obvious, says Twitter user Alexander John, that we already decided on it 2 decades ago. Yael, tell me you recognize it. This is such an
Seriously, I kind of do.
Hold on. Now, this is such an ancient meme that it was passed around on notebook paper because computers still sucked a fat one. You were playing a game of Quake Deathmatch with your friends, and then you get interrupted by a phone call. You got to yell down the stairs for your mom to shut up and get off the phone so you can continue your dial-up connection. This is a classic meme. It's the S.
It's the S of
It's of nobody. It's just the S.
Really? It's not Superman-ish
Nah.
or something? Nothing.
Where'd it come from? Where'd it go? We don't know.
We don't know, but that should it. That's
It's an S. That's it. If you ask me, that's the Satoshi symbol.
That should be it.
Rightfully that symbol right there.
Entirely. No, I'm with you. Voted for that. Zachy, you've decided. Finally,
let's end this with a little art highlight.
Please.
Stretch out your ear holes, y'all. I already stretched mine out earlier because my boy, John Moriarty on YouTube, is going to give you something that's going to get in them real deep. Roll clip.
Bitcoin Cash is the real Bitcoin. By any reasonable definition. By any reasonable definition. Coin, it's a coin, it's a currency, digital cash, peer-to-peer without a third party, low cost, borderless, censorship resistant, censorship resistant, censorship resistant, censorship resistant, currency resistant, censorship resistant, censorship resistant, censorship resistant, censorship resistant, censorship resistant, censorship resistant coin. Is it digital cash or is it digital gold? Yes, scarce like gold, scarce like gold, scarce like cash. It's scarce like gold, scarce like gold.
for me, this is very, I mean, and I'm Jewish, but still, yes, exactly. There is something calming, slightly sinister, but very, it's prestige.
Listen,
That's it.
John, I'm proud of you. Great work. Keep it up. If you want to do one for me, personal theme song that I could just kind of bump whenever I'm walking around, it's Zachy Hennessy. You could just use that.
Entirely. And I have a
And,
feeling John actually doesn't live with his mother as opposed to
Yeah.
whatever.
John, he's doing well for himself.
He's doing well.
Good job,
Exactly.
John. Proud of you.
Thank you, Zachy Hennessy, for this rendition of Suck My Blockchain. There we go. And here comes the choir again. We were Block TV. We'll be right back.
Bye.
For more news and updates, follow us on Twitter.
It's a coin, it's a currency, digital cash, peer-to-peer without a third party, low cost, borderless, censorship